football, sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Oh, it's a reverse. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, it didn't take long to get this receiver involved in the game, and we know he'll make plays in the passing game, but let's get him going in the running game, too, and see what he can do early.
The Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. Under fire. Going for 6. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap the...
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The quick out, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot Picks off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensive.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's back. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still in their own territory, they'll go for it on 4th and long from their own 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Offense changing the play. Toss sweep to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's McCulley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, Dave.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up.
Going for it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Using his legs on the scramble, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
But the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Jukes to get past man. And he'll be brought down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Grab down the middle, it's Maryland. Tackled quickly after the catch, she'll be short of the marker. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's back to throw again on second down. Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, SMU. This quarterback on fire today.
This is a beautiful route here by the receiver. He works on the right side, comes all the way over on that deep over route to find that opening. Quarterback puts it right on the money for a beautiful touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Got the first down and still motoring. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch him there.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Bringing pressure. He's got it in the open. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. On the move now. And he gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
Bringing it out, it's Simpson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got room to run. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. For the touchdown on the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that, and that's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Brought right near the sideline for a big gain.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. The tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
No huddle now for the offense.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Going to hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. And they will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Tackle made after a big gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. and make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Pressure is coming. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The freshman makes a tremendous grab there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the quarterback comes through under pressure. Down at the 10 now. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
That is executing under pressure by this offensive group, and they put 6 points on the board, and now you're a 2-pointer away. Will they be able to get it? Under 2 minutes to go. It's all on the line now. They got to get this 2-pointer to get it potentially into overtime.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
What a great job of coming up with that onside kick. Now it's going to be interesting to see how they work the clock. All you need is a field goal here late in this game. Let's see how aggressive their offensive coordinator is.
Stop right there at the line. No gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. No, he didn't make it. They him short on 4th down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. He keeps it on the design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? To the air, it's Jennings. That's reeled in. It's Marlin. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. That's a fly to the wideout. Nice grab. It's Singleton. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. They put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.